Okay. Point to click. Hello, my name is Emrah. I'm the founder and the CEO of VaultN project. And first of all, I want to thank to TDeFi family who make this happen. Because I was actually not planning to make a presentation like a couple of days ago, but Gaurav is an amazing guy who just basically brought us here and give this opportunity and platform and helped us sharing our project to the universe or multiverses. So first of all, after thanking the TDeFi family, I would like to talk about the VaultN project, of course, but let's start with a question, simple question. Who is not playing games here? Who is not? You don't? Perfect. You don't also. Amazing. This is actually what I was looking for, because the statistics tells us that around 90–95% of the people actually play games. And I was actually trying to calculate the nerd of the family, like all the whole crowd, but it's good. So I let the numbers speak for itself. The global gaming environment is right now around $185 billion, and it's growing to $200 billion in a very, very fast pace. And our project is actually serving to that. And because 90% of the users are playing games, we will actually have much more users joining, and we will grow much more, I think. When we play games, normally we use legacy system like we use actually your cell phones, tablets, PCs or consoles. When I look at this chart, I see that, first of all, I'm a little bit too old, but also see that how physical and digital changed and changed the gaming industry from scratch. And now digital is taking over almost totally, and physical distribution is on its deathbed. And you think, when you look at this picture, you think that the problem must be less. Everything must be okay, because the digitalization came. You don't have stocks anymore. You don't have shipping costs, etc. So everything must be traced and tracked much better. But actually, it is not. The industry is actually having bigger problems than before almost. So existing distribution services of the digital games, digital assets are actually very outdated. 1990s technologies, sending multi-million dollar worth of Excels is actually the industry standard at the moment. So when you don't have proper distribution and control, the piracy and fraud is going to hurt you. The piracy and fraud actually right now creating huge mess in the industry. How this happened, let me give you a small example. Let's say EA Games is launching the new game, FIFA, and then they want to sell the game from $59.99. The second day, the price drops to $40. Think about that. FIFA game is actually being sold, let's say, from start to date, around 325 million times. And every single asset, you lost $20 of revenue. When we calculated crazy numbers, like from one franchise, you basically lost $2.6 billion revenue in time. I'm talking about one franchise. I'm not talking about other publishers. I'm not talking about anyone else. Just one franchise, FIFA. And this is the reality of the market. You also expect, because we are in digital now, you also expect that we actually have real-time reporting, real-time payments, how it's going on. But actually, right now, the market's stuck between physical and digital almost on this. Because let's say the new Doom comes and you want to sell that game, you get 10,000 keys, and then you report 1 month later, and you collect your money maybe like 1 or 2 months later even. So publishers are lacking real-time reporting, and this is a huge problem. And human error is also another big problem, which is ridiculous. Because let me explain you this problem from our experiences. Let's say, I'm not going to give a name this time, but cowboy game, which has like a sequel, very expected sequel, which has 100,000, we would like to sell 100,000 pieces of that game. And we are normally selling in EU and US markets, but we end up with Russian keys. How this happened? Because one guy made copy-paste mistake on an Excel file. This is reality. And think about the shitstorm that you get when you have angry clients, angry end users, everyone is angry to you, and then you have also the bad experience. This is the digital distribution industry today. This whole chaotic system is actually how digital distribution industry works. As an end user, you don't know it probably. When you think that you're buying a game, you're thinking that you're buying from the IP creator, but you have actually many people between until you reach to the end user. And then we try to show you here where actually these on the red areas, where the problems happen. You lose the revenues, you lose the sales, and create bad user experiences. So, but enough with the problems. Let's talk about the solution a little bit. So it's an interesting time to be alive that Satoshi also lived. And now we have the blockchain. And blockchain is actually saving so much for everyone. And the reason that we are all together here is blockchain. Blockchain is not solving the problem only for the video game industry. This is actually disrupting also the software industry, top-up cards, and now NFTs and marketplace, metaverses, marketplaces. And this is an amazing time to be alive, to be honest. So blockchain brings back the control. VaultN brings back the revenues. What we do here is that with our open API infrastructure, you can actually connect to our systems and easily connect and control every single digital asset end to end and have your control back and revenues back. And since we were working on this project last 2-3 years, we also saw that the industry opened up thanks to blockchain again. New digital assets arrived. NFTs, NFT marketplaces, metaverses. It's an opportunity actually to connect all of this and create a big highway of digital goods and bring everyone in one network and make them talk together, make them work together and harmonize their relationship. So what VaultN does? VaultN, as a digital asset supply chain platform, lets you safely store your products, digital assets, and then distribute it to the third parties only like an invitation or a Facebook or LinkedIn friend accept button. You basically put all your business network there and then control all your supply chain through the network. You get real-time reporting. You know what you're doing and are you making loss, profit, everything real-time. And you trace and track your platforms. You know where your products are real-time at that moment. So we are not just selling land from the paradise. We actually created an MVP and it's working. And we created an interface that is so good for the industry dinosaurs so they can really read it. Because when you look at the user experience, you would be able to see what's going on with your digital assets, what you're really doing. Are you making loss? Are you making profit? Who are you selling it to you? Which games or which assets are you selling, distributing? And also from which PO number, which invoice number connected to your digital accounting systems. Oh, it's not working now. Yeah. So, one back. Remember this chaotic system? That is the industry today that is actually working like this right now. We are bringing it to the 21st century at last. The whole gaming industry should be connected in a way that the IP creator should be in the center of the value chain. The IP creator should connect their business network and facilitate their interlink them together and put them in one area that you can actually trade, trace, and do all your business transactions with. And this is the harmony that we want to bring to market. And not just this is not an on-premise system. It's a network. Once you connect it to network, you are connected to others. So maybe without knowing, you connect some other guys working in the industry. All you need to do to start working is just to send a friend request. And where we are right now. We successfully launched the MVP and then already transacted more than 500,000 products, which valued at around $10 million in our systems, basically. Now, also we invested around $700,000. Also, we took the product to Microsoft startups, and then they liked it so much, they also granted us another $140,000. And now we are working on the closed beta. The closed beta is what we are going to do in the first quarter of 2022. We are going to onboard our own ecosystem inside to this. And then, with the new markets joining, the mobile market is opening third-party distribution and also NFTs and metaverses. We are going to go and we are going to be the industry standard connecting all digital services interlinked to each other. So why are we so confident? Because we are in this industry for a very long time. Since 2 decades we are working, and we are working with all these parties in our projects. And we know we have an amazing distribution network, actually. And when we do this, what we have is basically all our systems connected to them. And then we are already transacting between 2 to 20 million transactions in a year. Once we onboard our own systems to this ecosystem, we are expecting in 1 year to go to 20 million transactions in 1 year and above. And then the rest will be history. We are going to revolutionize the digital distribution industry, and we are going to bring the gaming industry at last to the 21st century. Right? So please join to the next digital distribution revolution with us. We are going to start our token sale soon, and please contact us via email from our platform, VaultN.com, and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Imra. And now requesting you, Shreya and Mayank, to please felicitate our eminent speaker. That was really amazing. Thank you. Yeah. Can you please